Hi everyone, it's a privilege. So today I'm going to talk about how real-time DevOps monitoring pipeline works. And speaking to so many different people from this field, it feels like this is one of the few important things that really help them to spot any problem and also fix that. So coming to learn this, I thought of sharing it with you, right? So basically, how real-time DevOps system works and why they are important in modern software systems. So in production systems, we all agree that things can break, servers can slow down, memory can spike, and even applications can crash, right? But then when we have real-time monitoring system, this is where we can easily spot a problem even before it happens, or even before we ship it out for customers to complain or talk about it. So in a nutshell, we can say that real-time monitoring simply means trying to monitor a system or collecting certain data, analyzing it and visualizing it for engineers to see and the whole team to get to know what is going on and fix issues when they need to be fixed. So the first concept that I'm going to talk about in this topic is going to be about the metrics and logs. So metrics simply means or they are just numerical values that changes over times. And these we can take examples like CPU, the memory consumption, disk space, and network traffic. All these things are examples of metrics. And when it comes to logs, these are detailed text records that an application has gathered, right? That has been pulled from the data and has been gathered by an application together. And these two are very important because metric just tells you that there is something wrong, and the logs are going to tell you where to find it or understand what the problem is. The second concept I'm going to talk about over here is going to be the concept about data collection tools, right? So during these things they use certain tools to collect data, and one of the few that I even used in my project after speaking to these people were the Prometheus tool, which is mostly commonly used for collecting metrics. So simply I'm going to just read what this means. So it says that Prometheus pulls data from exporters that run on servers and services. These exporters expose the system information in a format Prometheus understands so that it can also translate it for how we understand it. So in this stage of data collection, it simply means that at this stage, the system is just going to collect information from whatever it's connected to at this point. And the third concept to talk about over here is the data pipeline. I'm looking at the sources that I got this information from. It says that the data pipeline simply have a simple flow, and this flow is that it starts from the system that generates the data, collector gathers it, processor organize it, dashboard also displays it. So that is the simple data pipeline, right? We first of all have to gather the data or generate it from somewhere, and then we gather it, we process it, and then we display it to the users to see it. Next, we are going to talk about the visualization and dashboard. So many people that I spoke to mentioned that they have been using the Grafana and Kibana for their displaying of visuals and so many things to users, right? And basically what it does is that they turn raw data into visual charts and graphs for us to see in order for us to easily picture and also understand it. And dashboards allow engineers to see trends over time, just like I explained, and it compare metrics and quickly identify abnormal behaviors. And the final concept about this whole pipeline is the alert and threshold, which is very important, right? You can also agree with me that dashboards are very useful, but if there is a problem, or let's say a team cannot always spend their time just monitoring a dashboard or seeing what is going on over there at all times, they have to go do something else. So mostly what they do is that they set these alert and thresholds, right? So let's say there is an alert that in case 3 different set of errors or same errors has been repeating itself, just shoot an error that this is what is going on, and that is exactly what the system is going to do. Or a threshold, like when a system get to 80%, it runs up to 80%, it should give you an alert, right? So you set a threshold where this thing is going to work, and that means that you are never going to miss anything and you are always going to be on your project. And this really allows teams to react quickly before any small issue becomes a major issue. And as I said from the beginning, in my senior projects, I used this kind of concepts after I spoke to these people to get to know what are the good tips to do, and I realized that this is really helpful, and it's really impacted a lot in my senior project, and I really enjoyed what I experienced. So I decided to share that with you today. Thank you.